Good morning students. Today we learn how to create the HTML list and how to create the image with the help of HTML language. Now let's start with today's lecture. Now see, your first topic is HTML list. Now what is the meaning of HTML list? So the HTML provides the features that the information is displayed in the form of list. Okay, so for specifying the list of items we use the different types of list. So the all list may contains the one or more list elements. The HTML provides the three types of HTML list. The first one is a unordered list, that is UI. Then the second one is a ordered list, that is OL, and the third type is a definition list, which is defined by DL. Now I will explain one by one. Your first is your unordered list. Now what is the meaning of unordered? It is not in order or not in a sequence. So the unordered list is a collection of related items that have a no special order or sequence. So this list is created by UL tag. Okay, it is also known as a bulleted list. So each item in the list is marked with a bullet, that is small black circle by default. So if we want to set the list, if we want to set the list items by circle, then we set the list style type is circle. Okay, so make sure that you first define the type of list and then you define the list of items. So you must require to close the li tag for each list item. Okay, so you can use the UL list for unorder and you can use the li tag for your list items. Okay, this is about your unordered list. You can see the example of the unordered list. In body tag I mentions the UL. What is the meaning of UL? That is unordered list. In that I mentions the list of items. So I have a science, chemistry, physics and maths as a list of items. That's why I am mentioning all these items in between the list tag. Okay. Now after that I am closing the UL tag, then the body tag is closed and then finally HTML tag will be closed. So you can see the output of this program. The science, chemistry, physics and maths is displayed with the bullet. Okay, this is the meaning of unordered. Now your second type of list is a ordered list. So if you want to put your items in a number list instead of bullet, then the HTML order list will be used. So order list is also known as a number list. The order list starts with OL tag and the item in that is defined with the li tag. Okay, so the numbering starts with 1 and increasing as per the list items. Okay, but if I want to write the numbers in a Roman type, then I will set the OL type is equals to Roman 1. Okay, now you can see the example of order list. Here the program of your order list. In that first I mentions the OL tag. OL define our list type is order list. Then we mentions the list of items in between the OL tag and then the body tag is closed and then the HTML tag is closed. So whenever I run these programs, then output will be like this. The first number is science, second number is chemistry, third number is physics and fourth number is math. Okay, this is nothing but your order list. So list is in a sequence. Okay, now see your third type of list is your definition list. So the definition list is also known as a description list. Okay, So the description list is a list of terms with a description of each item. So the definition list contains the three tags. Your first tag is your DL, that is define the start of list. Then you have a DT tag, that is definition term or description term. And your third tag is a DD tag, which defines the definition description or description data. Okay, this is all about definition. Now you can see the example of the definition list. First, after the body tag you mention the DA. Means what? It is your starting of definition list. In that you have a DT. Now you can see what is the meaning of DT, that is your definition term. So definition term is what? Your coffee. In that you have a DD, that is definition description. So coffee having the black, hot and drink. Okay, then DD tag is closed. After that you again start the DT tag. In between you mentions the milk. Okay, after that you mentions the DD tag. In between you have a white, cold and drink. Okay, then finally your DL tag is closed, your body tag is closed and the HTML tag is closed. Now you can see the output of this code. First one, whatever you write between the DT tag. DT is what? Your definition term. So you having a coffee as your definition term. And the coffee having the description. That is black, hot and drink is nothing but your definition description. So you can see on your screen the black, hot and drink is displayed with some gap. Okay, or with some tab space. So first when your definition term is coffee, then display that your definition description. Then coffee may be a black or hot or drink. Okay, so milks having the white or cold or drink. Okay, this is the example of your description list. Okay, now you can see the next one, that is a nested list. But basically this is not a type of list, but it is a way to define the list in another way. Okay, so you can use the nested list. So what is the meaning of nested? A list inside a list. It is called as a nested list. Okay, so a list within another list, it is termed as a nested list. So if you want to bullet list inside a number list, or if you want a number list inside the bullet list, then such type of list will be used. You can see the example of nested list. Okay, so first after the body tag you mentions the UL. What is the UL? That is your unordered list. In that you have a list items, that is coffee and tea, it is your list items. After tea you mentions the oil, that is your order list. In order list you have a two list of items, that is black tea and green tea, and then oil tag is closed. After that you mentions the list of items milk. Okay, and then your UL tag is closed, and then your body and HTML tag is closed. So you can see in output, first one is what? Coffee. Coffee is displayed with the bullet. Okay, coffee is displayed with the bullet. Why? Because after UL tag you mentions the coffee. Okay, in that you have a tea also. So the second one is a tea is also listed with bullet mark. After that, see in your code, after tea you mentions the oil. That is oil means what? Order list. In order list you have a black tea and green tea. That's why the black tea having the one number and green tea having the second number. After green tea you close the oil tag, and after that you mentions the milk as a list of items. So the milk of list of items, it is a part of the UL, and that's why milk is represented by bullets. Okay, This is the difference between how to use ordered list and how to use unordered list. Okay, this is the difference between both. This is all about the HTML list. Now, your second topic is the tables in a HTML. Now, the HTML provides the facility or feature to arrange the data like text, image, link, etc. into the form of rows and columns. Okay. So you can see the what is the tags. What are the tags is used while creates the table. So your first tag is your table. So the table tag is used to define the row. After that you have a tr tag. So tr tag defines the table row. Then your td tag defines the table data. Then you have a th, that is used to define the table heading. Then the next one is a caption. Okay, so this element is used to define the table caption. After that you have a cell spacing. Now see, this attribute is used to define the size of space between the two cells. Okay, and the value of cell spacing is the form of the percent. Okay, then your second one is a cell padding. What is the meaning of cell padding? It defines the distance between the border and content of the cell. Okay, see, what is the difference between cell spacing and cell padding? Cell spacing means what? The distance between the two cells, and the cell padding means what? The distance between border and content of every cell. You can see the attributes of table. So what are the attributes are required to set or to form a table in HTML? So first attribute is a align. So whenever you specify the alignment of table, then it sets the alignment of table. And if you are not sets the any alignment, then the default alignment is a left. Okay, then after you have a border. Border means what? It sets the thickness of table. Then you have a cell spacing attribute and cell padding attribute. Then height and width. So height and width attributes are used to set the height and width of your table, which is displayed on your web page. Okay, this is all about the tables and their attribute. So the further details about the table means how to create the actual table with the help of HTML coding we'll learn on a next lecture. Okay, bye bye.